What's up, y'all? It's your boy Troapics. I'm back. Long time no see, but guess what? We here, we ready. I said I was gonna be hard into this, but your boy, I just gotta give a brief update. Your boy, he been wilding in a good way. I've been teaching the kids, the kindergartners, the 8th graders, the 4th, 5th graders. I've been getting money, a lot of money outside of YouTube. So don't think I've just been slacking. No, I've been doing college full time, trying to run my businesses, and I teach kindergarten now. So that's what my life has been like for the small update. But enough about me. Ever since Trump got into office, these white people been wilding, and today is no different. Because yesterday, the CEO of United Healthcare, Brian Thompson, got assassinated yesterday. Wednesday in New York City. And anarchy is white people's favorite pastime, and this is no different. You can look at the French Revolution, the Trump supporters that marched on raided the fucking Capitol. They've been everywhere, anywhere, whatever they want to get their hands on, they got it. And you can't stop people from uproaring. And one of the things that's interesting, before we even go into this, is that Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield, one of my personal healthcare providers, reversed their decision to put a time limit on anesthesia. I read this yesterday, that they put a time limit on anesthesia, and as soon as this assassination attempt comes out, they reverse the decision. If your lawmakers aren't giving you what you need, sometimes you just gotta strap up and become a good guy with a gun. So let's see what the people are talking about. Shareholders did, and the verbiage of many insurance companies listed on the Wall Street matched the letters on the shooter's bullets. If any of you were wondering, the words on the shells were, hold on. Deny, defend, and depose. Deny, defend, and depose. There was a book written. Hold on. There was a book. They have a book written about it too. Hold on. Acting like academics right now. There we go. Delay, deny, defend. A book. I'm giving you the news coverage here. Why insurance companies don't pay claims and what you can do about it. Remember, freedom isn't money because Drake is a slave. Freedom is knowledge. And here is your knowledge. Look, buy now with one click. Oh, shoot. I just bought this. Okay. Anyway. This is just the interesting news to say the least, but here, let's get the coverage.
This is the Fox 5 News Block.
Police releasing new photos of the suspect wanted for fatally shooting United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson Wednesday morning in Midtown. And it's day 3 of deliberations in the Daniel Penny manslaughter trial. The jury starting the day where they ended yesterday. And good afternoon. I'm Teresa Priolo. Welcome to the News Block. Those stories in a minute, but first, a live look outside right now, where we hope we've seen.
Hey, I just want to say, she fine.
Seen the last of the snow, but we're going to have to check in with Liv Johnson for barely measurable Thursday. Gorman live with the latest on the Upper West Side. Meredith, what can you tell us?
They got the footage of him pulling up on him.
That's right. This hostel right behind me is one of the hostels that's been getting searched today as part of the investigation into the shooting suspect of the CEO of United Healthcare, Brian Thompson. Now, a few hours ago, 2 investigators walking into this building with the general manager of the hostel telling Fox 5 that they are fully cooperating with police during this active investigation. Authorities released these updated photos of the suspected gunman, as you can see here, without a mask on, and the background shown in these photos does confirm look like what the inside of the hostel right here looks like.
Look, they got footage of this man pulling up on him. They said he getting it back in blood. People in the comment section like, this, amazing how much time and energy is going to find this guy. None of our murders would have been taken this seriously. Dude with a Donald Trump picture. Why are you so concerned about the removal of a callous CEO but indifferent to the millions of people who were harmed by his business practices? She forgot to mention there was a $9,800 deductible to this $10,000 offer. You know what they be saying? You gotta pay all this money and they only cover a small fee. This one right here, if y'all get the reference, y'all get the reference. Oh no, I didn't see nothing. Matter of fact, I'm blind in my left eye and 43% blind in my right eye. I didn't see much of nothing. As a matter of fact, I can't see you, sir. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all who get this video. And here we got more people talking about why they don't give a fuck that he is dead. My cousin has cancer, and even though she has health insurance, her chemotherapy has been denied countless times. Now it's spread and she's terminal. It's a messed up system. The reason people don't care is because people have been getting screwed over time and time again by the terrible healthcare policies in this country. And people like Brian Thompson are the people that decide this, raking in billions of dollars a year. I think I saw something like $131 billion a year in profit to denying people's claims. 1 in 3 people get their claims denied. Let's just back it up. I need to be streaming stuff like this. Bill out of network. Statistic. %38% of survey respondents said at least 1 in 10 claims get denied, more than 15% of the time. 73% of providers agree that claim denials are increasing, while 67% feel it's taking longer to get paid. $210 billion in wasted healthcare dollars. That's crazy. But let's continue.
We are hearing that investigators also stopped by the Comma Central Park hostel to see if staff recognized this suspect. All of this comes more than 24 hours after the mass shooter fled uptown into Central Park on the e-bike right after shooting the CEO. Now, this also comes after authorities say the words deny, defy, and depose were written on the shell casings found at the scene of the crime in an incident that law enforcement is calling targeted. Now, a $10,000 reward is being offered for anybody that has information that leads to the arrest of the suspect. Of course, this investigation is very active and ongoing. Live from the Upper West Side, Meredith Gorman.
I'm gonna be blunt. I really don't feel bad that this man got shot up. People gotta pay so much money for health insurance. It's expensive as hell. Why should we care? People were talking about it was a random white guy. Could have been any of us. Look at it. Looked like a suicide, so the claim will be denied. People talking about, oh, we will look for him, but he was out of network. These photos are not the assassin. Looking at the other pictures, you can clearly see they are 2 different people.
New photos have been released of the suspect in the fatal shooting of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. The suspect is seen without a mask this time, which could help investigators track him down. NBC's Stephanie Gosk has the latest.
a killer remains on the loose after brazenly murdering Brian Thompson, the CEO of United Healthcare. It happened on the streets of Midtown Manhattan early Wednesday morning. And
Buddy had a silencer and his gun jammed. They said he wasn't new to this.
NBC News learning he left a chilling message. The words deny, defend, and depose were discovered on the shell casings at the scene, according to a senior law enforcement official.
This does not appear to be a random act of violence. Every indication is that this was a premeditated, pre-planned, targeted attack.
NBC News obtained this video of the shooting from a law enforcement official briefed on the investigation. The NYPD says Thompson was walking to an investors conference at a hotel. The gunman, wearing a hoodie, ski mask, and gray backpack, had been waiting for his target for several minutes, stepping out and firing multiple rounds from behind, hitting Thompson at least twice in his back and calf, according to police. At one point, the gun appeared to jam.
It does seem that he's proficient in the use of firearms, as he was able to clear the malfunctions pretty quickly.
4 minutes later,
This man have been planning this for months. They said the gun jammed. He is a soldier. He is not new to this. The gun jam with the silencer, which they said was prone to jamming, from what I've read. I don't have guns myself. So, not that I don't have guns, allegedly. I'm not a gun expert. So it is crazy to me. He slid on his ops. He had a problem and he took care of it. He slid for he slid for the people of America. This is so hilarious. People are regarding him as a hero. The fact that his gun jammed and he was just the fact that his gun jammed and he was cool and said, all right, time to get back to business is crazy to me. What else is crazy is, first off, the fact that you have a gun in New York, they don't allow guns anywhere. So, I feel like this had to be an inside job or something. The fact that you have a random gun in New York City with police everywhere and nobody saw, look at this person.
police. At one point, the gun appeared to jam.
It does seem that he's proficient in the use of firearms, as he was.
People are driving by as this is happening, saying he died to lead poisoning. This is so wild to me. Let's get more.
Is underway. CBS News correspondent Lilia Luciano joins me now with the very latest here on the streets of New York. So, Lilia, what are you hearing about the investigation at this hour?
Well, Vlad, there are so many layers to this investigation. I mean, it's been over 24 hours, and of course, New Yorkers are asking, where is this person? Right now, the NYPD, along as part of a task force, along with U.S. Marshals, are trying to find this fugitive. What they've done is they're canvassing all of the video surveillance from buildings, from businesses, from homes across Manhattan, and following all the trail. Motive is obviously a big part. Police seem to understand that this was a targeted shooting, and of course, a lot of obvious indications to that are part of this investigation.
New York City on the search for a gunman who shot and the lead of a health insurance company back in 2020 unit. Anna Schechter joins us now to go over all of this, and there's a lot
around there, and so that's on the Upper West Side in
48. The
Here we go. We're going to get this last footage and we're going to call it a day.
gunman is seen there riding his bike on Center Drive in Central Park. Thompson is taken to a hospital where he was pronounced dead just after 7:10 in the morning. Now, authorities believe this is a targeted attack. They also believe the suspect's proficiency with unjamming the weapon during the incident suggests that he has experience with guns. CBS News.
He has experience with guns, of course. Hey, the way he did that was crispy. This dude just casually riding on a bicycle on New York with a gun silent and a silencer on it in the middle of New York, just going to do an assassination attempt.
Senior coordinating producer on crime and public.
It's like we live in South Park, bro. GTA.
Safety unit. Anna Schechter joins us now to go over all of this, and there's a lot. Welcome, Anna. Good morning to you. Let's start with the search warrant. What can you tell us about that?
Good morning. Well, police last night executed a search warrant on a building on the Upper West Side in the high 90s on Columbus Avenue near the Frederick Douglass housing complex. Why there? Well, surveillance footage that they screened yesterday showed the suspect entering a building in that vicinity. We don't have the exact address. We are drilling down on that, but it was near that housing project in or around there. And so that search happened.
They said homicide. A homicide is when there are two or more people that have been murdered. There's only been one person killed here, unless you want to talk about the fear of the other people regarding this. The fear of the board. Do they think they're next? Are they fearing for their life?
Last night, we can report this now.
Oh, by the way, I read somewhere that the reason he was alone is because United Healthcare doesn't pay bodyguards for their CEOs. Imagine you the top dog. Not even the top dog is safe. Your company is so stingy at denying deductibles. They can't even provide security for their CEO.
On CBS News. So we will see if that helped police close in on the identity of the suspect. And I just heard that we expect before noon to see more photos of the suspect that show a little bit more of his face. That indicates to me that they're still wanting the public to give in tips about his whereabouts, that he still is at large. Liz?
And Anna, one of the more cryptic pieces of evidence was the words deny, defend, and depose written on the bullet shells found at the crime scene. Any meaning behind those words that investigators are finding?
Well, sources tell CBS News, tell my colleague Pat Milton, they were meticulously written in a Sharpie pen, and law enforcement are looking at whether those words pertain to how the insurance company might have responded to claims requests. There's a book out there examining the insurance and critical of the insurance company industry and how they make it difficult for patients to get coverage or to get reimbursed for high medical costs. And so it's not definitive, but investigators are certainly looking at this as potentially pointing to a motive, Liz.
And Anna, we mentioned
the motive. People said it could have been anyone. Millions of people get their claims denied every day. Bruh. This talks nothing about the lack of security. Even his wife said he had received threats, and she couldn't understand why. Maybe when you deny people of having terminal cancer their treatments, saying you'll stop paying for them because they're expensive. Said he refused security. May have been because he refused it. If he denied security, where's the security company claiming that he denied it? They saying security cost millions. Many companies, including United Health Group, have policies in which their CEOs are either required or encouraged to use corporate jets. murdered insurance CEO. Look at that. You see why we found another motive. Murdered insurance CEO had deployed an AI to automatically deny benefits for 6 sick people. Look at that. Just dropped. Just over a year before United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson was murdered, this week in Midtown Manhattan, a lawsuit had been filed against the insurance giant he helmed revealed just how draconian his claim-denying process had become. Last November, the estates of 2 former UHC patients filed suits in Minnesota alleging that the insurer used an AI algorithm to deny and override claims to elderly patients that had been approved by their doctors. The algorithm in question, known as NH Predict, allegedly had a 90% error rate, and according to the families of the 2 deceased men who filed the lawsuit, UHC knew. They're sliding. They're sliding for their people. They are getting it back in blood. As that lawsuit made its way through the courts, anger regarding the massive insurer's predilection towards denying claims had only grown, and the speculation about the assassin's motives suggests that he may have been among those upset with UHC's coverage claims. They killed my grandpa, them damn AI bots. Though we don't know yet his identity of the person who shot Thompson, nor his reasoning, reports claim that he wrote the words deny, defend, and depose on the shell casing of the bullets used to shoot the CEO, a message that makes it sound a lot like the killer was aggravated, aggrieved against the insured's industrious, aggressive denial of coverage to sick patients. This is sickening, and I've had it. Beyond the shooter's own motives, it's clear that the shockingly celebratory reaction online to Thompson's murder, the anger about the American insurance and healthcare system has reached a point of literal bloodlust. We don't give a fuck. Only about 50 million customers of America's reigning medical monopoly might have motives to exact revenge upon the United Healthcare CEO. As the American prospect actively put it, could have been anyone. It could have been me. It could have been you. I'm not even white. It could have been me. I could have killed him. You could have killed him. You watching this. Let's take a look. Let's look at some tweets. All human life is sacred, so it's not proper to laugh when serious harm befalls someone. On one Bluesky user wrote, the moral thing to do, is to instead charge them hundreds of thousands of dollars. Let's look. I'm not even on Blue Skies. Look at Lauren. Shout out to Lauren. All human life is sacred, so it's not proper to laugh when serious harm befalls someone. The moral thing to do is instead charge them hundreds of thousands of dollars. Big bucks. Our apologies, but bullet wounds are only covered under Platinum Plus packages, and only if copay is met. Deductible? How do I deduct these rounds from the chamber? Look at him. Oh shoot, gotta go back. The company also faces an antitrust class action lawsuit. The fact of the matter is, who are their board of directors? Look at that. The page has not been found. Isn't that interesting? After an assassination attempt, you cannot find their board of directors. Let's see if we can see our leaders. They're scrambling. They don't want to be next. But look, you can still see their pictures. This is United Health Group. We want United Health Care. But look, people are scared. I'm gonna take this to Google, cause Bing ain't shit. You know what? Where you can probably find this? Okay, United Healthcare redirects to here. Organizational structure. Look, all the information is here if you want to look for it. But anyway, 26-minute video. The next video I'm about to make is about Bitcoin. So, I'll see y'all in a little bit. If y'all enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. I'll see y'all later.